For March of 2026. Y'all make sure y'all get leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. Donations link will be in the description box below. So let's go ahead and see what's going on for the current energy check-in. Current energy check-in for March of 2026. All right, so we have the Empress at the bottom. Message of air reverse. That would be the Page of Swords reverse. Four of Swords reverse. Okay, so there's a lot of suspicions going on here in regards to the people that's not trusting any type of rumors. There's something basically coming out here about how someone has been just passing around rumors, especially with the Three of Cups reverse and a Page of Swords reverse, the Hermit reverse. Some of these individuals feel very scared and very foolish. Okay, so the main energy of what I'm getting from these cards that I just recently pulled is people are not trusting each other like they once thought they could. They're seeing that if somebody could gossip about you or start all kind of rumors to try to prevent you from having a new beginning or to try to hold you back in your freedom, then what makes these individuals think that they could trust these individuals with doing this to you? Because there's also something coming out about how these individuals, somebody caught something with one of these individuals, if not a few of them, that was doing things on fake pages. With the Page of Swords reverse, now they got these individuals in a frantic. Uh-huh. These individuals have been seen and caught up with communicate with each other off of fake pages to start drama and to wreck somebody's reputation. And this has been started off of fake pages this whole time. There's something with some AI too that could have been used. There's something very significant. I'm getting AI energy from the Fool card. It's the ace right here. Someone could have been using some AI technology. The bottom line of the situation is these individuals are figuring out that this was originally started off a bullshit fake page to have you slandered. And if this could have escalated, which more than likely it has escalated, because this is due to someone hating on you, not wanting to see you be successful and to move up in a ways in your life, and yet want to go around, want to take this route in order to try to get you in some form of trouble, try to bring some unlawful legalities your way. And the people that are connected to this, that was believing all of this, has caught something with the message of error reverse that these individuals are in fact communicating with each other off of fake pages. Now this is what the shit talking is about. They're bashing each other now. Higher front reverse. Oh, damn, you got a whole institution in reverse. This definitely ain't no damn law and order. I'll tell you that right now. You know what I'm saying? With this Hierophant reverse. You know how long I've been studying some federal law? This right here, bro, with the Hierophant reverse. I know a lot of state law too, but with this Hierophant reverse, this has definitely crossed over so many jurisdictions here. This has some of the higher ups believing in some of this too, is what it looks like. With the messenger error reverse. But guess what? The ones that was creating all this are authority. One of them in there could have been just a few of them in there. Hell, could have been up to three of them. And this is how I got back to the higher ups, and yet now you got this in reverse. Mm. Some of you out there, you may not be aware of what the watch list is. That right there is mainly someone that may be of a threat of some sort. But this has nothing to do with that. This is about the neighborhood watch. That's how this is originally started, with some bullshit neighborhood watch that was covertly being done because of somebody doing some shady nonsense off of a fake page and went to submit that as evidence to an institution, and it got dragged out this far. That's mainly what happened. All because somebody don't know how to live their life and to do what they're really called to do. So it's like they're getting in the way of their own new beginnings with the fool card reverse. This is how originally this started. Someone was doing some shady shit on a fake page and conversate, but yet it's still going on in these times. That's how long this has been being done with some type of but the misinformation first started out with someone doing something on a fake page to make you look bad. It could have had you put on a neighborhood watch so that way the locals can intervene or to sit there and watch, right? And this got all blown out of proportion. Some of them actually thought they could make matters worse with this Hierophant reverse and all to make you look really bad. With this Hierophant being in reverse, things could have at one time been in an upright position, but it's in reverse. This is what's coming out here. Everything that you have had your character trashed about, the truth's coming out about who has started this with the Hierophant reverse. This is also exposing some corrupt authority figures. And everything that they was lying on you about is exactly, it's fit the description of who they are. Yep. Two of Pentacles, the Chariot, Cancer energy, Taurus energy, Virgo energy, Aquarius energy, Two of Cups, Father reverse, that would be the Emperor reverse, Five of Pentacles, the Star, Judgment, Scorpio energy, Aquarius energy, again, the Tower, and the Ace of Cups reverse. So it's coming out of how these individuals was just doing this to try to prevent you from being a daddy. Or if you are a dad, they try to make you look bad as a father figure. Just to try to cause disruption so you couldn't have a family. You had to deal with being scandalized and slandered all this time to just basically get in the way of you having a lover. To being in love with somebody to try to ruin your love life with the Ace of Cups reverse. That's all about new love. That's how petty these individuals are. And they was using someone else, using other people that are a nasty individual, that's an abuser, that was doing all this, because this right here can represent malicious gossip and rumors. And with the Hierophant reverse can represent someone that is under a scandal, being scandalized. Some of you out there, you was going through a financial scandal because of a business being ran. Some of you could have had a business ran in your name from a hater that was doing that. This was also discovered. And these individuals that was supposed to do things the right way didn't, in fact, do things the right way with the Hierophant reverse. Instead, they continued with this injustice and corruption. And this is all under judgment. Some of you out there have a very powerful light to this world. This is also another epiphany moment. That these individuals are coming to realizations that was brainwashed within certain things being done. You have one hell of a higher calling to this world. There's a tower moment happening. Something could have happened today. Yep. Look like to me there's a judgment going in your favor and ridding a problem all the way out your life. And some of these individuals that are father figures that's been abusing their authority will be held accountable because they have been seen behind these fake pages, defamating your character, defamating your character, trying to make you look bad, sitting there entertaining an illegal business being ran to scandalize you. When there was supposed to be an investigation on these individuals, they refused to do so with the hermit reverse. Oh, of course, you don't want to have, yeah, of course, the people that fit a description of who they are, they don't want to look into them because that's going to be a reflection of who they really are at the core, huh? This is an organization that is being dismantled due to its cult activities. These individuals are being busted for running a cult, bro. That's what they are. I'm also getting there's something that could have been going on for years. And this give me the vibes of like a sting operation could end up ending. This is going to end in the with a lot of realization of a sting operation. These individuals could have been covert for a long time. To see how many times this system was going to abuse their authority to commit all this activity, and now the tower's there. They definitely know who the problem is. It's the institution. This is all going back off on authority figures with the Hierophant reverse. Some of you out there, you're having your wishes fulfilled with the star card. Some of you could have put this on evaluation yourself. You could have investigated this situation yourself and got down to the bottom of what was being done to you. And you had a lot of powerful information to share with this type of evaluation to have something further investigated and get down to the details of what was really taking place. And this is what's being caught. These individuals being behind fake pages, defamating your character, slandering you, making you look bad, and refusing to give you proper justice. Now, keep in mind, I don't know when this is going to end, but this right here is a change happening. Some of you, you're not going to be on the watch list anymore. That shit's coming off. Your name's coming off of there, bro. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Your name's coming off of there. This guy has something to do with a federal judge signing off an order or something. As I say, they better get your name off this list and leave you alone. Your name better come off that list now. Oh, there's a judge that ain't playing. A judge ain't playing. Pay attention to how this is in an upright position. This person's name better come off that watch list now. They better not ever catch one of these individuals or anybody trying to bother you again this type of way. They better not catch them. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if this was a long, drawn out process that may have ended today with the tower card, this give me the vibes of something could have ended for some of y'all situations today. I'm gonna tell you right now, all you have to do is speak up. If this tends to bother you in the future, which I'm not saying it will, but if anything like this ever was to try to bother you again, all you would have to do is speak up one time. You wouldn't have to keep announcing it. They will believe you as I say, you know what? They could get it too. They could get it too. They want to start trying to mess with you. But I'm not really getting that though. I'm just saying for future references. You're not going to have to announce this repetitively because of how stubborn something is in order to change. The Hierophant reverse is a very controlling energy. Definitely likes to control and conform people into doing a certain thing that don't resonate with rules and regulations. This all about violation of rules and regulations. With the Hierophant reverse, it's not the right policies. With this energy being in reverse and the Page of Swords and this Five of Pentacles being here, that is a clear sign and indication that these individuals are not doing anything right with this Hierophant being in reverse. And for some of you, if you have spoken out on something, if you have had something evaluated and investigated, Your name's coming off that watch list, bro. The page of sword reverse. It has a lot to do with a judge, possibly. This could also represent the divine judge. That would be God. He's passing judgment down upon these monitoring spirits because that's what they are. I'm also getting there's something that could be on an investigation due to a lot of unlawful monitoring that is connected into ritualistic abuse practices that's coming out too. These investigators are seeing that this is connected to cult activity, to psychologically drive you insane, to create psychological warfare, and to relentlessly oppress you of your right to freedom. But keep in mind, it's not the belief that's a crime. It's what is being done to violate your Fourth Amendment and to repetitively try to intimidate, to oppress and obstruct your civil rights. That's what they're going to investigate. It's not really on the belief. They can't do nothing when it comes to beliefs. It's about the activities that's being done of the physical violations upon your civil rights that is taking place. And they could be identifying this as monitoring spirit ritualistic abuse that has been taking place in order to it's like a cult practice, but it's illegal. It's illegal because this is considered unlawful surveillance. It's a violation of your Fourth Amendment. This is meant to cause intimidation, to oppress you, and to violate the Title 18 USC Section 241 with oppression and intimidation. And if these individuals so much are trying to do that, which they more than likely are, with this page of swords reverse, this is all about vehicle activity. If they so much try to deprivate you of your rights, to prevent you of a free exercise or enjoyment of your rights while you travel on the highway, while they're in disguise, that's a violation of the Title 18 USC Section 241. It goes right along with that. So that means that protect you from this activity being done to you while you travel. That's heavy on the Section 241. I'm getting that very heavily because of that oppressive energy. It's nothing but intimidation. And especially if these individuals are sitting there using a fake page and deliberately sitting there scandalizing you and acting like they got something to keep something on going here and to refuse to investigate, but yet keep on acting like you're doing something wrong in order to commit these type of unlawful prohibited practices. This is not lawful practices to start with the Hierophant reverse. It's not. This is beyond corruption. Anybody taking part in these practices are being seen corrupt, or being seen as corrupt. That also goes for your environment. Wherever you travel within that environment, the vicinity that you're in, that represents on the highways, businesses, stores, malls, shopping centers, parking lots. It don't matter if it's private property or not. The activity that is being done within this location is illegal and corrupt. Somebody ain't playing behind that. They see these individuals as a problem. It may not literally be everybody that's connected to that in your vicinity, but the majority of the individuals are indeed connected to that. But it's not all the way everybody. Like you got some of the elderly people out there that's minding their own business, that's just chilling. You got some people that's not connected to that. And I know with these situations right here, if you're not psychologically conditioned in order to control the stressors of the brain, to where this could trigger the flight or fight response, to trigger a lot of fear, then this right here is going to make the brain, it's going to cause the brain to go into like a stunned panic mode. Therefore, it's going to better to have this distorted viewpoint as if literally everybody is involved. But yet, that right there is the isolation that conditions the brain that way. But it's not really like that. But that right there is all about that brainwashing. Therefore, can trigger the flight or fight response mechanism. Therefore, it gives like this warp sided perception of something that's not even reality, because in reality, it's not everybody that's doing that. And I know some people out there get this credit. It's like when they try to explain their situation, they say everybody's involved. But the thing of it is, it's not all the way everybody that's involved. It appears to look that way because of the ritual abuse and the isolation that takes place in order to trigger the flight or fight response mechanisms of the brain. The brain has a hard time processing that. And then when you're in a state of panic and fear, you're unable to process on a logical level what's really taking place. Therefore, when you're logical and you're detached, which I know this could be a very stressful and tough situation on some people. But if you're mentally conditioned in order to handle these type of pressured situations, see, instead of this breaking you under pressure, you have this fold and break all the way under your pressure. It's all about reverse psychology. But some people don't have that strong mental strength to keep on pushing through that because they have no awareness on what's taking place. Of course, they could be aware that, hey, a lot of people are following them, but that's all that they can say. There's no leadway that leads up to why that is being done. Some of you has evaluated this detail by detail why that's taking place. And it's originally coming from someone that was a hater, that hated on you, that didn't want to see you move on in your life, didn't want to see you in a new connection. Always had a problem with you because this individual is used to controlling people. But you are someone that ain't meant to be controlled. And this is a narcissist that try to control you and knew a couple of individuals inside of here that helped them get away with this crime here. You know what that's called and considered? Conflict of interest. That's conflict of interest. This is where this originally started at. Someone running their mouth about you way too much. And then you had some of these individuals that thought it was funny to intervene, to get involved, to not properly investigate the rightful person that has been violating your rights and committing the crimes upon you, but yet trying to flip everything as if you're the one that's the bad person, but yet you got all these crimes being committed against you. So where's the problem at with these individuals? Because with these individuals participating, that shows the intent and their ulterior motives beyond what they're doing. It proves they're failing to keep you from harm. Color law violation. This is proving they're failing to keep you from harm because of initiating these attacks and having them progress, to escalate, to relentlessly escalate because they think this is funny. Some of them don't think this is funny anymore. If there's a raid that ends up taking place, they're not going to be laughing then. Because everything that was spoken about you with all these lies on these fake pages that was being done is going to come out, could be coming out before a judge. A judge could be announcing this. One of these individuals better not catch any of these individuals doing something like that ever, ever again. That's what I'm getting out of this reading. Some of you could end up in a connection with someone with the Two of Cups energy. There's something that's going to change, and you may be coming into a union with someone. Believe it or not, this is someone that is emotionally upset at the fact that you have had to go through that. And they know the truth. This individual knows the truth. There's a judge that knows all the truth. Trust me. They know everything. They know everything that was done to you. Everything. They know that these individuals communicate with each other on fake pages and sitting there violating your right. This judge knows about it. And that's why this is changing with the Tower card. This individual really don't care about what these individuals has to say. What they're gonna do is they're gonna make the final ruling. That's that. There ain't nothing these individuals could do about it. What they gonna do? Sit there and try to act like they got the gavel? They don't have none of that. They the ones with the gavel. With this situation, they don't care what they gotta say. You know, this gonna bring proper healing too. This change is gonna bring proper healing. This is the best decision to make here. Someone in a powerful authoritative position is not gonna allow this type of nonsense to continue. I promise you. They're not. And these are the people that's not concerned about money or bribery money. They're not concerned about that. They're there for the law. They're there to uphold law and order. Because you as an innocent person don't deserve to be going through situations like that. Especially if you was one of the ones that could have investigated this or you could have evaluated this and had this investigated throughoutly. And this is a lot of recent information that has these individuals have came across. That yes, they are indeed communicating on fake pages, slandering you, and sitting there, and there's something about a business here too that's been identified to be being ran. They're not gonna be laughing for much longer. If they are laughing now, they won't be here shortly. Sound like to me, the real individuals that are fitting the description of what they try to defamate your character about will be going through the real scandal. That's what it looks like. All these cards are verifying that. Five of Pentacles, Hierophant reverse, and the Page of Swords reverse. There's something rolling into where you can move forward. What it looks like. Some of you could be a Cancer. You have Aries, Virgo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Give me a closing message. Look, the Lovers reverse Gemini energy. I'm not really getting Gemini energy like that, but there's like a two-faced energy. A lot of two-facedness has been exposed. Give me a closing message. Somebody got their foot down, bro. I can feel it energetically. Like they're not gonna sit there and budge. They know everything. Give me a closing message. Look, Eight of Cups, Knight of Cups. Yeah, some of you out there can have a new love entering your life. The Fool reverse. The Eight of Wands. Okay, so that's the Eight of Wands reverse. Message to Earth. So there's a new discovery here that someone has been creating a lot of. There's something to do with romance scams over different accounts or something. That's different conversations being had, but all of that could have been intercepted. And this could have been delivered as a new discovery to someone. And they know exactly who's behind that because they proved who was behind sending all that. Ha! Look at that. The lovers. The lovers reverse. It's kind of have something to do with an ex-lover of yours. Look, Seven of Wands reverse. This is a closing message. And in reverse, Scorpio energy. Four of Cups reverse. The Sun reverse, Leo energy. Six of Wands. The Patient Man, Pisces. Nine of Swords reverse. Nine of Pentacles reverse. So this was definitely created off of different accounts to scam and scheme too. There's something that's connecting these conversations to a hell of a lot of trafficking, exploitation. The Hierophant now is coming up in the upright position. Taurus energy. and the moon, Cancer energy. Okay, so with the moon and the patient man being here, there's something coming out here about how these individuals have been relentlessly attempting to sacrifice your freedom in a court of law, huh? We're creating nothing but bullshit illusions. This is a sacrifice with the moon and the patient man. Like I said, this is a cult, bro. This is a cult that's doing that. That's abusing their authority. And yes, someone has the information on all these accounts. They got a new discovery on that with the message of Earth energy. Yep. It's also been discovered and proven that these individuals are running for nothing but promotions. They're running this for promotion. Like they got somebody, some fuck face behind the scenes thinking that they're gonna promote these individuals. They're all happy and excited. Yeah, you don't see something about to hit the fan here, bro. This shit about to hit the fan. I'm hearing that will be their last bullshit promotion because these promotions have been under scrutiny. Mhm. This person that's been doing this is fucking stupid. They lost their mind, bro. With the moon card, like this individual thinks that they're a god of some sort. Oh, they got the power. They got access to tools. Oh, because they're in a position of where they could use that. That's abuse of what they call that? Abusing technology. This individuals also get caught with computer aided fraud. Yeah, you're using tools, all right. That will be under the Title 18 USC Section 1030. Computer aided fraud. Using a specific tool to gain unauthorized access to someone's business that don't resonate with this nine of pentacle diverse, but yet got the nerve to underhandedly and covertly steal that money from them. This is a thief here too. They got a new discovery on all of this. But these are the same individuals that think that they could try to hold you accountable as something that you're not, but yet this is what they're attempting and continuously doing over and over to try to prevent you from being a daddy because of an ex-lover of yours. But the main problem is this, it may not even be this person. This individual's relentlessly like this is the problem. This person that's using this person to do this to you. They're using the ex-lover of yours to have your love life sacrificed. To keep you in a never-ending cycle of something not ending, to try to keep you in the energy to where you fold on your beliefs. You don't have no protection. Yep. Something that's also been proven about one that this number one hater of yours was caught doing something on social media that could have been on a page and left a comment, and they're trying to keep that in the dark because they don't want them to be seen that they was the original ones that left that comment. Something right there is proving that that was them behind that comment. So if you ever got trolled on social media off a fake page, it's an authority figure that was doing that. They got evidence to that. They also got evidence to this individual trying to sit there and trying to control things as if your success is theirs. Six of Wands and a moon card, like to try to create this. It's like a simulation. It's not all the way. It's not a shadow band, but it's a something similar to that with the moon and the Six of Wands. This individual definitely been trying to affect your currency a hell of a lot. Your job, okay, so that's something else that's being discovered. Your job has been relentlessly sacrificed financially. There's a lot on these individuals, bro. How dare them sit there and try to make all this shit up about you? They know everything about these individuals. They know that this individual's scared too. They scared of your success. They scared of you being it. It's like this person got some type of sick, this authority figure got some type of sick, twisted obsession with you. While being with somebody else or other people that's been relentlessly manipulating shit because they got some obsession that they don't know how to fix or handle properly when it comes to you and your energy. There's an authority figure that's being seen as a fucking problem that got some type of sick, twisted obsession with you. Oh, love spell ain't working. They don't even know how to spell the word love, let alone cast a fucking love spell. What they talking about, man? They gotta try harder than that. Because when they spell love, look, you know what I'm saying? Look, when they spell love, they spell that shit backwards. That's why they evil. Even though it may not be spelled the same as evil, but it sounds identical. You know what I'm saying? Let's not have to put that on an investigation because I just clarified again, brought a hell of a lot of short, simple clarity to that matter. Boy, you a smooth talker now, ain't you? A little rough around the edges, but enough of the smooth talking. You know what I'm saying? Let's not screw up the energy. Patient man, reverse Pisces energy. Now you got him in reverse. King of Swords reverse. Look, the moon. That moon card keeps coming out, bro. This has something to do with the new moon. Seven of Swords reverse. The devil. Look at that. It's like no matter how much they try to cloak their energy, they still nasty. They still obsessive. And there's also other there's authority figures catching on that this individual has been projecting their own hatred through them to get them to hate you, to believe lies, to try to sit there and to try to attack you. Look, the Hierophant reverse again. The world reverse. Yeah. Look, King of Wands, the Ten of Swords reverse. Bro, these individuals really don't realize that you ain't under this curse. They are for trying to relentlessly screw around with your business here. If some of you out there are a star, a public star, which represent a public figure, they're just cursing at their own self while releasing you from this curse as sacrifice, from relentlessly lingering around your job. Five of Swords reversed. Judgment. You got someone that it's like they're trying to swap roles with, oh, well, the higher ups are corrupt, and they're not. Bullshit. That's the illusion. This is an illusion. This is how they was able to trick these individuals because they ain't really in the upright position. They are. They are. Could be because these individuals wish they could be them, which is why they try to prevent someone's protection from coming through with someone higher than them, huh? That makes sense. They think they got these individuals fooled, bro. King of Swords pulled a smooth one, though. This King of Swords reverse pulled a smooth one, I'm telling you. Like, nah, not in this gaslight energy towards them. Like, nah, nope. Where's that King of Swords? He's not really in reverse. Where's that King of Swords at? This is funny. They try to get this man or several of them to be like, not like that towards you. Like, damn, bro, what they trying to do? Start up a generator or something? That sound like a generator. I had to put that on that, you know what I'm saying? I guarantee they try to get these individuals and energy to be like, nope, like that. Mm. Look at them. Look at the way that King of Swords is looking at this person right here, like, they got somebody fooling, huh? No, nope, nope. They're looking at all. It's like they believe they really believe that these individuals up here are in reverse, bro. That's an illusion. This is who these individuals are that's projecting that onto them. Yeah, this King of Swords could be in their mind as I say, y'all about to see y'all world be turned upside down. You just wait. You think y'all got us fooled, right? We know who you are. Yeah. The ending card in the Knight of Wands verse. They already caught. They already been unmasked as a thief, a liar, a deceptionist, if that's even a word, a deceptionist. Is that even a word, deceptionist? Like they already been unmasked as deceptive, lying. It's all about that stealing. That's also imposter energy too. Seven of Swords reverse. It's all about an imposter being exposed. Someone trying to imposter someone. And it's like, yeah, this ain't gonna end with the innocent person being betrayed. So in reality, they ain't seen the worst shit. They still are being seen as this person. This king is, I'm telling you, bro, this King of Swords got, there's several of them that got these individuals thinking that they got them fooled because they was able to, it's like they was able to deceive them in the process. Mm. That's why these individuals feel like they powerful. They could do anything that they want. Bro, that's an illusion. That's an illusion. That's the thing. See, that's how stupid these individuals really are. They want to see just how far you're going to take a situation just to prove to them what this individual been calling out to be the truth. They want to see how far you're going to take it. And you took it a long fucking way. While they sit there and agree with you and consult with you and talk with you and make you feel comfortable and say, yeah, yeah, you keep on doing that. Yeah. No, they ain't nobody going to pay. They ain't nobody going to listen to them. Yeah. They watching. They listening. They been listening for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Mhm. Yep. Hmm. Anyways, let's yeah, this King of Swords is like, how stupid can these individuals really get? They actually think that they are the star, huh? They are the star. Like some of these individuals are that delusional to believe that they are this public figure that they have been attacking. And this King of Swords is like, bruh, y'all really that fucking twisted. Now they can only see these individuals one way. Oh, with the patient man reverse. Now the narrative can only be seen one way towards these individuals and what they're doing. They're also being seen to be siphoning energy off of divine people with the star card. They're also being seen to be trying to shapeshift into someone that they wish they could be, but yet the more that they do this, this is ritual abuse. Of how they was able to do this. This is all about doing some sinister things, but I'm talking about forbidden rituals that was taking place, and this was all caught with the seven sword reverse. They're being seen to be trying to siphon an energy harvest off of someone that's divine with the star. They're also being seen to be trying to harvest energy off of these individuals in order to feel like they're untouchable. They actually think that they fooled these individuals with nothing but bullshit lies, but they fail to realize that these individuals have the power to look into what's being done to a public figure. And yet, why they get caught stealing from several of these individuals? Why they get caught trying to energy harvest or siphon energy and slander this individual's character as much as they've been doing? Why? And I'm gonna tell you right now, you know what else is getting caught with this situation? These individuals are trying to steal these individuals' destiny, even though the wheel of fortune is not in reverse. They're trying to steal their destiny and energy swap of these individuals as higher than them to try to cast this illusion to put their negative energy on these individuals to have them stagnated. That way, these individuals can act like they're doing things the right way. I'm telling you, bro, like that's a lot of this stuff. And there's oppressive forces that has been projected on these individuals too with the devil card. It's definitely affected some of these higher up officials' mentality on a psychological level when it comes to these spiritual rituals being done upon these individuals from originally these individuals that has been trying to put you in despair relentlessly. And I'm getting that they have accurate evaluation on that about some of these dark moon rituals taking place. They could have felt some weird energy around their mirrors too. The world card is all about an oval shape, right? That could represent a mirror. They felt weird energy around their mirrors. That's projection magic, projection rituals. Because a mirror is a projection of who you are. That's projecting the image of you to reflect back upon you. So if they ever felt weird energy in the presence of a mirror, that's because these individuals kept on doing weird things with rituals in a circle like that. And they could have been using a mirror too. More than likely, they was using a mirror to project all that onto these individuals. So every time they look into that, it's like they attack themselves. They take on who these individuals really are, what they're projecting outwards and trying to relentlessly project and to swap. It's like they're trying, and every time they look into that mirror, it's like they feel like a part of them is getting pulled inwards or something. They're definitely feeling weird in the presence of a mirror. Authority figures have been feeling weird in the presence of a mirror. I'm channeling that very heavily. Yep. But that curse could be breaking though, with the Ten of Swords reverse. It's because of these individuals grouping up together, Brian, doing some forbidden ritualistic practices in order for that to take place. And it's like every time they look in the mirror, it's like they may not be psychologically aware or emotionally aware of what's taking place on a spiritual level. But every time that happens with the situation, it's like the things that these individuals are doing through that mirror is projecting what they see up on them and what these individuals want them to see back up on these individuals to exchange energy like that through a portal of that mirror. It's advisable that some of these, I don't know if they've done any research on that, but they could look up what this can do to people. I've had that experience several times too, to where you'll feel weird in the presence of reflective objects. It even was done on a guitar, bro. You could feel like weird energy because it's a reflective surface. Hell, even a Coke can. See how it's got a reflective surface? Anything with a reflective surface is something else. That's like anything with a reflective surface. You just have to keep on praying and praying and praying. It look like to me this is going to be ending because they're all caught with the seven of swords reverse. They're caught covertly, And they're caught trying to make these individuals look stupid too. But they're the ones looking stupid in the process by even trying to project this energy up on them to try to get them to appear as if they stupid. But that right there is where the stupidness is really being projected from these individuals at. Because in reality, they're not really stupid. They're just portraying the illusion as if they're stupid and don't know nothing. But they actually know a lot of things. So what's the cards of advice? Cards of advice. 7 of Swords reverse. The Magilla, they're gonna get caught with their bullshit magic. I'm telling you, they're gonna get caught with these rituals manipulating shit. Watch. Just sit back and wait. King of Wands, didn't I tell you? It's not really in the upright. That's an authority figure. It's not really in the upright. It's in reverse. Watch. Let them get caught because they fixing to get caught physically. 7 of Pentacles. Look, oh, they trying to destiny swap. Look at that. They get caught destiny swapping. Told you. Let this karma play out because they get caught for that shit. Hermit reverse. Look, celebrate. It's time to celebrate now. 8 of Swords. The 2 of Wands. The 5 of Wands. Let that karma tear them up, bro, because it's there. Didn't I tell y'all earlier, bro? This card right here ain't really in the upright. They try to get that King of Swords to be in the reverse, but he's really not. This is how these energies are trying to swap, bro. I'm telling you. So they can't be held accountable for this cycle that's been manipulated when it comes to trying to harm your reputation and trying to get you in trouble with all these false ass investigations. Sucks to be them. They gonna take that Wheel of Fortune straight up in reverse. They ain't getting shit off that fortune. Look, that's about more like shitty fortune. You know what I'm saying? Ace of Pentacle reverse. Oh, 2 of them. 2 of them in reverse. Look at that. 2 of them in reverse. Look, the Knight of Swords reverse. You ain't got to worry about this anymore. They all get caught, bro. Look, King of Cups. 3 of Swords reverse. Sit back and enjoy the show. That's what I'm hearing. Sit back and enjoy the show because that karma gonna tear all these individuals up, bro. I'm telling you. You ain't got to do nothing. There's 2 of them coming up in reverse. 2 of them. And guess what? They get caught for manipulation. 7 of Swords reverse. hmm And there's no amount of money that could save them either. Let them fight with each other with the 5 wands. Let them fight with each other. All they're doing is bringing nothing but all this bad karma and conflict and tension towards themselves. We're fighting with each other. Damn thing to worry about. And look, you got one king in the upright and you got the other two in reverse. Yep. Yep. They caught, bro. The 7 of Swords reverse. They caught for being manipulators. Told you, all you got to do is sit back and let that karma play out because it's already in motion. You have other people fighting for you that's willing to fight for you. That's gonna better to protect you from you being you having any type of harmful energy that's gonna cause like some type of loss or heartbreak. Just let the karma play out, bro. The Wheel of Fortune reverse, but try not to go in like a circle. Try not to get to go in a circle like that with the situation. But this give me the vibes. Just let the karma play out because they're gonna get their karma. They're gonna get caught with the 7 of Swords reverse. They're manipulators. All you got to do is sit there and celebrate. Yep. Clarify the seven of swords reverse. The ace of wands. Damn. So that right there is going to be a new beginning for you. Yep. That's a new beginning for you. Clarify the wheel of fortune reverse for the cards of advice. Nine of wands reverse. Yeah, this is not something that you should be on guard about. Like it's like they're trying to get you to be on guard due to things that are reversing back up onto them. It's like they're trying to use your energy in order for you to receive all the karma that they have originally accumulated upon themselves, but yet it can't happen. So in hopes of you latching on to this backwards wheel of fortune, it's gonna help matters, but you're not. This give me the vibes of like the same card as the Ten of Wands, but different. It's like this is not your guarded or burdened energy for you to carry. That's not your karma. That's these individuals' karma for being manipulators. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. Your karma is to be helped out. Your karma is for people to treat you with generosity, to help you out, and to be kind to you. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. Your karma is for people to work with you and to help you out, to collaborate with you. What's the overall card of advice? Knight of Pentacle reverse. I wouldn't do anything irresponsible at this time with the Knight of Pentacle reverse. Like this may be a very impatient situation that some of you out there are dealing with. But trust in the divine and the universe that things are going to begin to balance themselves out with some form of karma coming back around. It's a very chaotic energy. Some of you out there could feel like this is cruel. This is a cruel, long, drawn out process of nothing but manipulation. But just try to maintain balance and know that you're going to eventually persevere through this. It may not seem like it's right then and there, but this is all about the card of something being sped up to where if something is being on hold like this, it's in reverse. That means things will begin to shift. Even though it may be very chaotic right now, things are still beginning to shift. Clarify the Knight of Pentacle reverse for the card of advice. Clarify that. It's too many. Look, okay, so this is taking a good minute for balance. Just like I said, things are going to begin to balance themselves back out. If this is a legality situation, things will balance themselves out properly. Some of you could be a Libra. Like I said, things will begin to balance themselves out. And I'm getting with the Knight of Pentacles reverse. If some of you out there has been highly impatient about this being served the proper way, looks like to me you're gonna get your wish fulfillment that you being impatient on things not going forward like a stagnated type of energy. That's moving. Something that's no longer gonna be in a standstill like this. It's in reverse. So if some of you has been highly impatient on this being served, look like to me, your impatience is actually gonna pay off. And you being impatient and standing up for yourself is actually gonna bring in positive results. So by this working against you, and you could have had to work against it at sometimes, it's actually working in your favor even more. So that type of impatience is actually working in your favor. But yet it's bringing a lot of uncomfortability and a lot of irresponsibility from these individuals making irresponsible actions because they don't know how to handle this cycle in the proper way. Universe didn't come with love handles, bro. The Wheel of Fortune reverse, even if it did, even if it did, it lost that shit a long time ago. Much people hanging on. That's like damn, but they just fucking wear that off completely. Universe don't come with love handles, bro. Mhm. Don't come with love handles. Mm. Simple as that. But anyways, that's what I that's what I have. That's what I have for this reading. So the final cards of advice is if you was impatient over a situation being balanced out, your impatience is actually going to work on your behalf because of something taking way too long to end with these delays. Because these individuals are manipulators and they're getting caught as that. It's finally catching up to them, bro. They're caught. They're caught physically. This is not on a spiritual level. They're caught physically. There's a few individuals that are caught for being manipulators physically, for trying to manipulate the situation. And this has indeed been drawn out for a long time. This cycle of bullshit's ending. Anyways, y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel. I do have a donations link in the description box.